There have been 3 separate articles published today by different journalists actually attacking Elden Ring, claiming that it's some sort of misguided success or implying that it doesn't deserve the hype it's obtained, which to me is completely outlandish. And I want to talk about this because it is something that is just so stupid that I have to laugh at the cringe or I'm going to go crazy. What's up, gamers? DreamcastGuy here. Now, before we actually look at these ridiculously stupid mainstream media takes, these are not obscure random websites. This is stupid. Please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, let's start things off by taking a look at the New York Times. Yes, indeed, the famous website of all websites. This is Tech Fix. In Elden Ring, the struggle feels real. The game evokes the hardships and disappointment of the world today, but also the hope of the human communication. Okay, so this entire thing is ridiculous, talking about how the world is in a very bad spot, how media is trying to approach the fact that things have changed. The way we talk to each other, the way we interact, the way we even go into public has shifted. But this guy basically says that in the beginning of this lockdowns and stuff, many of us were doing things like cooking bad bread and playing Animal Crossing. Now we're all playing Elden Ring, a ruthlessly difficult game that only gets harder the more you play it. It about sums up what it's like to live in lockdown. Elden Ring is a story that has something to do with the ring, but more important is its design. It's an open world game where you can do whatever you want, whenever you want. Players will ride a horse through a poison swamp, sprint across molten lava, and traverse a crumbling bridge surrounded by tornadoes, fighting or evading enemies along the way. Now, the biggest problem with this article is the fact that I do think it's eloquently written, but he claims that the only reason that anybody is at all even paying attention to Elden Ring is because there is stuff in the air, the Rona. Now, straight up, here's another thing that people are seriously laughing at. There are no actual screenshots inside of this article. The journalist took a freaking camera phone and photographed his screen. The gameplay is his actual phone recording the screen. This is not a joke. This man is probably paid quite handsomely to film his screen. He could not get a capture card. He couldn't get official screenshots. Now, let me explain something here. When you actually ask a publisher if you're going to be talking about one of their games, if you're asking them for an official statement, they will give you screenshots if you don't have them. Like if I'm trying to talk about a couple months ago, I did a video talking about Rainbow Six. Ubisoft gave me screenshots, so if I wanted to show something specifically, I could just pull up official freaking stuff from the game, from the people who made it, and yet this guy decided to go the cheapest route possible and film his screen. Now wait, it's about to get worse. I want to show you a specific line. He basically says that the only reason you would play this game, it's difficult, it's crazy, it's punishing, but the whole point of playing it is that you can't go anywhere else. Let me show you this ridiculous line. Oh my god. At some point you face a dragon. You must fight or you must flee. You'll probably retreat, and eventually, after acquiring enough strength, you'll be able to come back and face it down. Moments later, though, you'll be ambushed and killed by something nasty. It's difficult to imagine this game outside of the lockdown era, because now the world is starting to reopen. To many Americans, the dragon has been slain, and yet in other parts of the world, a new variant of this is driving another wave, and in New York, cases are beginning to climb. He's literally saying the only reason that people are even seemingly interested in this game, or basically saying that there's no point in playing it. It is baffling that you would try and connect these two extremely spread out dots of the thing we're dealing with in the real world versus this video game that is incredibly polished. But let me move on. This entire article is absolute garbage. I'm no offense to this gentleman. You were probably paid. You know what? Get that bread. But my God. Next up, this incredible gem. Why the hell is Elden Ring so popular? Commentary, it makes no sense. This guy straight up makes an entire huge article about how this game does not deserve its success. Nobody actually saw this success coming. For the last couple months, I've been trying to figure out why everyone currently drawing breath is cursed earthly realm can't stop playing or even talking about Elden Ring. It's a mystery. It makes no sense. Elden Ring, a brutally challenging open-world RPG, hasn't just been popular, the numbers have been astronomical. Popularity was to be expected. From Software released a number of hit titles. Dark Souls, Bloodborne deserved each millions of players. But Elden Ring's level of success has put the famed developer into a whole new stratosphere. Basically what he keeps saying, this is one of the most popular games of all time, and you know what? You're not allowed to say that you saw this coming. This is the most annoying thing. I hate when people, journalists, YouTubers, random people, I hate when people seem to be upset that hype paid off. Don't say you predicted it. Don't you dare. With the benefits of hindsight, don't you smugly declare that anyone could have seen this coming. Literally no one could have predicted that Elden Ring could hit these giddy heights. It's my job to anticipate trends like these, and with Elden Ring, I was a mile off. So, just because you are an idiot doesn't mean the rest of us completely predicted this. Now, I had a chance to play in the Elden Ring tech test, and I said in my previous videos that this game was going to be not only one of the best things ever, but extremely popular. People have even written articles. There's even screenshots of Gene Park saying, look, I don't love being hyperbolic, but Elden Ring is really shaping up to be a dream come true. He wrote that in November 2021. What is that? Oh, months before the game came out. It's almost as if we could all understand why this game was going to be popular. Look, this guy again is trying to act like, oh, it's people are stuck inside. They're going to play more games. My thing is that this guy still keeps trying to act like this is just some crazy, unfounded phenomenon. Let me just break this down for this particular dipshit. Everybody loves video games. Video games are becoming mainstream as heck. Everybody's got a console. People are playing stuff on the Nintendo Switch. I've been playing Nintendo Switch on the treadmill, playing RPGs and stuff and trying to get into shape. Everybody, everywhere is playing games. Everybody has a console. Everybody has access to an Xbox or a PlayStation or a PC or a laptop. I mean, there are video games everywhere. If you don't think that there are millions and tens of millions of people who are going to buy a game that's this high on Metacritic, Elden Ring is an undoubted masterpiece. Everybody knows it's good. Everybody understands that it's good. Everybody's talking about how it's good. In fact, here's an interesting article I found that has a very negative title, but I feel like it actually brings up some great points. This is gamesindustry.biz, and what it discovered is the fact that basically everybody is buying Elden Ring because of word of mouth. This is a real stat right here. It's very fascinating. Friend recommendations accounted for 40% of new Elden Ring customers, while 27% were drawn in by the authors and the creators, which means that straight up everybody is screaming from the rooftops about how amazing Elden Ring is, very deservedly so. Oh, look, here's a screenshot from the publisher because it's not a crazy person taking pictures of his screen. But I think this really hammers home the fact that video games are growing. Video games are mainstream. You can't just print out these incredibly cringe bad takes anymore and expect them to just go under the radar. You are making an ass out of yourself. And honestly, I feel like this is embarrassing your publication. The fact that this hasn't been taken down or retracted, think of the amount of people that wrote this article. It was approved by a publisher. They put it up on this website. This is one of the biggest websites in the English-speaking universe, and it's garbage. Now, you know what? That's not the worst one of all. This is the worst one. CoinDesk. This is a freaking website all about Bitcoin and Ethereum and all these stupid freaking things. I can't even believe I'm saying this, but Elden Ring has outlasted its critics, and so will Bitcoin. This guy is straight up trying to compare Elden Ring to freaking Bitcoin. He's trying to act like it will somehow just stay around forever, or I don't know. Elden Ring is not just successful, it's unconventional gameplay, it's obscure, it's really, really cool. Just like Bitcoin. This is insane. Welcome to the most cringy of all op-eds, a labored comparison between the infinite complexity of reality and a piece of pop culture, in this case between cryptocurrency and Elden Ring. I am going to lose my mind. I am going to eat my copy of Elden Ring. This is an abomination. I cannot believe that these people are writing articles like this. Can't you just be normal? Like, just touch grass, touch grace. Every single one of these takes are truly maidenless. I know I'm a mega fan of Dark Souls. I'm a mega fan of Miyazaki. I'm probably too much of a From Software fanboy, but this is just astronomical amounts of cringe. Play a video game before you talk about it. Don't just get two shoestrings and tie them loosely together. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to absolutely lose my mind. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I need to go lift some weights and freaking cleanse my soul. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please, I hope I did not damage your sanity with the worst takes I found today. Much love. Please, if you could, give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and please, keep dreaming. Oh my god, this literally, I feel like I'm going to have a headache watching this. I'm in shock. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.